Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
5.
On first down, Jones trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good. 180.
Switch. He's coming.
What?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Carr. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Carr. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanic.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
60 or. Hey, foxtrot.
Mike 6. Squeeze, double. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
Yo, go, go.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
Let's go, D.
Hey, check Mike, check.
Big Rivers.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Ginn. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Get down. 180. Right Monday, down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Go. 18 Gator.
Keep it up. Slam.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing, Jones. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They begin the drive with Williams. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Carr. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, exit. Ready? 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Carr going to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So, good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Ready?
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 29. 29.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Miami. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
5, 6. Pick it up, pick it up.
Look at me, zipper.
Check Mike 6.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
At their own 17-yard line.
And out come the Dolphins now. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long run. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
Down. You want it? Low. Too low. You go back.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. Williams loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught by OBJ. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Jones, off play action. And right side, Henry's got it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Shoot.
Under 10. Recon. 132 fighter. Hey, orbit. Ready.
Now Jones throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. Jones now operating from the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down. 180.
Watch the run.
Heavy.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Carr now to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shoot. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Spies. Take over.
Off play action. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he will push forward and pick up the 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
18 Gator.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Jones back to the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready? Hey, box drop, box drop.
The 15-yard line.
0-0, Mike 3.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Daniel Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
What down? 180.
2 right here. Oh, you got deep?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm going to run you over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Down. You want it,
3 bucks.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returnable here for Callaway. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now on 2nd and 16. Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
All day, every day, any day.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Well, here's a 1st down throw that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He finds his target, Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Double time, 3 down.
Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So that one will be accepted.
Got it.
3, Mike 3. Combo.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 3.
Get ready.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
On the double. Hey, lock it.
Get that quarterback. And all. Watch out.
Snap.
Throwing, Jones. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Calais Campbell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, Alpha.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Mike three. Mike three. Combo. Lawyer John. Mike three. Mike three.
Jones off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
At their own 19-yard line.
50 down.
52's the mic. Crunch time, defense.
Carr now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag rout's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make a connection on a nice...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
QB's trash. Let's go.
6-18.
Again, it's Carr, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 60 or.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On the ground, it's Singletary.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. Check 26, check 26.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Check. Leo.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Bills, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.